They've been there, but they've been performing a lot. It's a duo. So,
I heard William Shakespeare is here.
Yeah, they say that the reincarnation of William Shakespeare and Kit Marlowe.
Yeah!
Yeah.
So excited.
The Globe Theater.
Oh my God!
To Flipside Theater. May help you welcome Mortal Fools.
Woo!
Good friends, we have for you tonight a play, like unto a play of that great bard, yet so too unlike, in that it doth not yet exist. To set us on our merry way, we ask of you to name a play that hath not yet been writ.
Scamlet.
What was that?
Scamlet.
Scamlet. 'Tis mighty hard work here on the walls in this, the pouring rain, when all good men and creatures do find themselves inside.
Indeed, I do not like this work.
'Tis true, yet down below Prince Henry doth feast, and he doth enjoy himself a merry meal.
He does get everything he does want, while we get what? Scraps, while we do walk the length of this wall.
Oi, oi, Triculo, the captain of a guard approaches. Look busy.
Yeah.
And so, do I see my two fine men out on this, a fine evening indeed.
Can you not see the rain?
'Tis true, thou could thy leadership in other ways perchance display.
And yet I do find a positive aspect the best way to portray such things.
This one's positively a fool, ain't he?
I do believe I heard something from thee. What did thou say?
He did but say that thou art a positive influence on us and our motivations.
Excellent! I did come here so to motivate you, to serve our great prince down below. How proud I am of him.
'Tis true, and in that great service I must away, for my duties do call me on the other side of the wall.
And I eagerly must go as well.
Ha! And so, though it may thunder and rain outside, all is warm and merry and well within. Come, where are my people? For tonight we feast.
Good, my lord. It is so wonderful for to feast with you this evening.
True, my lord. Thou dost plan a very grand endeavor for this fair fortuitous evening.
Good, my lord. Have we any entertainment for tonight?
No, in fact we have, for I have brought my very fool, and he shall come in forthwith that the three of us may be entertained.
Oh, so merry. I do love a fool.
I do see him now approach.
'Tis I, the fool!
Most clever and well opportune, your highness. Yes, so I've always thought, e'er since my father did die, 'tas been on me to see happiness and joy throughout the realm.
Indeed, and I do that happiness bestow with all my great fooleries. Tell me, sir, why art thou so merry when it is so rainy outside?
Do tell, do say something ever so funny, for I wish this fool would make us laugh. Why am I so merry? For I am prince, yet my father upstairs is soon to die, and ere he does die, I shall therein be king, and it is good to be the king.
'Tis very hard to make merry someone whose favorite thing is for his father to die.
I heard not what thou said, fool. Wouldst thou it a little louder?
I did wonder if thy father's death was funnier than my jests.
Oh, he is being quite saucy. Shall you this allowed to stand?
Oh, but my dear, sauciness is the name of a fool. Indeed, my father's name was Saucy.
'Tis true, 'tis true, good Lady Amelia. Do know that I, as king, am the meat of the realm, yet this fool is the sauce that does add spice unto our lives.
And that king is the old dirty plates that we shall break ere we wash them.
So true, young Scamlet, for as the king doth die, therefore thou shalt be a clean plate that we may feast anew.
I do not know you, sir. Art thou new in court? Thou hast ugly countenance.
Worriest thou not, fool, about this Alfonso. He is a new advisor who I have set on high, that I do believe shall add a lens of wisdom to my endeavors.
Indeed, my prince, I do hope to add wisdom to thy endeavors, and quickness to the things going with thy father.
I'm getting ever so bored. I wish something would happen.
Well, indeed. Fool, dost thou something to say?
Aye, indeed, for 'tis upon me to supply the sauce. Therefore, let me get plumb to the matter.
Ah, indeed, 'tis one of your weaker ones.
A fool wishes simply to act and not to be judged. That lady, thou wished that a thing would happen. Therefore shall I take a plum and smash it in this man's face.
Oh, good my lord, thou hast fully smashed something in his face. Oh, bravo, I do wish thou shalt do it again.
Young Scamlet, thou surely cannot allow this wretch to act in such insolence as this, for know that I do disadvise it and find it in ill form.
Do it again.
Very well, good Scamlet.
That is very good. You are getting better. This is
Yep.
better than the plum joke.
Young prince, I do appreciate thou appreciation for the lower comedies, yet thou art a high-born man, and would be better that thou did retain the respect of this thy office.
Do it again. Oh,
Fool, I shall not be made a fool of.
good my lord. Thou art, very much stronger than thou didst look. Thou sayest thou art an advisor.
Oh, what grace is this? The man finally acts up for himself. Rather than advise and say, oh, woe is me that I do have plum in my faith, he grabs the hand.
I will take my leave, lord, but you shall know that these plums shall be avenged.
And so too shall I then take destiny into my own hands. For the king is sick, and shan't live long. Yet how short that life is to be, we shall soon see. Come, Amelia, let us away.
Oh, but I wish there were more plums. My father, thou art looking pale as ever.
No thanks to thee, Prince Scamlet, for I, Claudio, have long these lands ruled, and with a tender, loving hand. Yet I fear the seeds that in my life I did plant. Thou shalt not tend, so that the wheat may therein be reaped.
Thou dost speak oft and long. 'Tis boring, father. Thou shalt die soon, and thou must speak more quickly to get it out.
'Tis boring that a man should see the work of his life live on beyond him. 'Tis boring that a man should speak with graveness ere he doth reach the grave.
Thou shalt live on in me, father, have no worry in that, and thou dost reach the grave where thou canst speak no longer, so thou must speak fast.
Speak fast I may not, yet I see thou newest member of thy advisors doth arrive.
Indeed, he does come, and he does bring boldness with him.
Good prince, king, I see that thou art well acquainted, and it seems as though the plates are still dirty.
Unfortunately, they still do be. What plates say you of? I have not eaten today.
No, rather that we merely talk of the banquet of the kingdom which thou hast procured for me, as I do assume thy place.
Thou do not assume my place till I am dead, planning banquets already, my son.
Good prince, thou must not speak ere thou do act. Let us away, and by the time this conversation we do resume, shall be with swifter force and greater measure.
Indeed. Lead, and I shall follow. I do fear something afoot with those two, for my son has ever been of ill repute, and that man he stands with looks e'er so much like a devil the closer I get to death. I do fear, and I do walk towards it.
Amelia, where art thou? For I would take counsel in thy womanly love. For my newest adviser, Alonso, doth decree to me there is a thing that I must do, yet I fear I have not the heart, though I do love the thing which lies beyond it.
But thou art so brave, my love Scamlet, thou canst do it. What is it?
Know too that I am brave, and yet in this my trepidation is like unto a boat that finds itself in the doldrums, and having not wind in its sails, hath not a way to proceed to the isle which lays beyond the horizon.
I know not what that means, but I think you'll do great.
Alonso does say that I must kill my father, and long this thing ere I thought I was wont to do, yet as now the moment do I hold in my hand, it turns as though an apple rotten in the very pit of this my stomach.
Well, if the apple is rotten, you must surely throw it out. Such a thing is terrible to do, and thy hands will get so dirty.
I try to take this apple, cast it far aside, then my hands, they could be clean, and in time the apple then would so too decompose. And decomposing in the natural course of way, there is the natural order, wherein my place I could assume, and things resume in the manner which is supposed to be as ought.
I'm confused. Are we still talking about apples?
Amelia, I speak as that the apple is the dirty deed which turns as stone inside my stomach, a Beazar that does therein reside. Yet in casting it away, I do therein allow nature to resume its course.
Indeed. Well, whatever thou thinkst best, I think thou do know what is best for this kingdom, and thou art brave and stalwart, and I trust thee.
Thou trust me, but dost thou love me?
Thou knowest the answer to that, my lord.
Yes, I would have you say it.
I do love thee, Prince Scamlet.
And were I any deed, however foul, however grave, to commit, thou wouldst still then persist in this thy love.
Thou scarest me a little, but indeed.
Then my mind is made, and the course is set. The rudder in the water shall not turn, nor the sail be driven aside, however the wind may blow.
I hope thou shalt not go sailing tonight. I'm to bed.
Good, Amelia! Now the night is late, and I do feel this very age in my bones.
Father, I do come to speak with thee, and I have brought with me thy favorite wine for thy favorite cup.
Aye, 'tis true, it feels as oft we've quaffed together just the cup of woe, yet 'tis good that thou now bring an offering of peace.
Indeed, I do so love to drink with thee, Father. It remindeth me of when I was younger, and thou wert my stalwart companion.
'Tis true, I did then bounce you on my knee as a bonny young lad.
Indeed you did. And you were so brave and kind then. I never did say thank you for that.
This cup is thanks all that I do need. So let us drink then, in the ancient Grecian way, each holding hand, cup in hand, to other's mouth, therein swearing bond of solemn friendship.
Indeed, although friendship we are not, Father, but father and son.
Is a strong wine that thou dost bring.
Indeed, stronger than e'er I brought before, in thanks to thee, Father.
'Tis true, I did always find thee as a weakling and blame thee for thy mother's death.
Indeed, thou didst do that. And that was perhaps a problem of yours, Father. Think you not?
And yet, this is no normal drink.
Perhaps thou art a weakling, Father, not able to handle your drink.
And what is this? Do I then find myself deceived? I would give most anything, and yet I fear the bargain's already struck.
Thou wert not deceived, Father, for I was always a snake in the grass. Sleep thee well, and I do hope fair Amelia will keep her promise.
Oh, good Scamlet, how good it is to see you this fine and fair eve, for the sun doth cast beautiful radiant hues on this the castle walls.
Indeed, 'tis a beauteous castle wall. Fair Amelia, I must tell thee something. Wouldst thou wish to be queen?
Know that I would wish it very much, and in 3 or 5 years, whenever thy father does pass of natural causes, I shall so love this day.
I have a great tragedy to tell you of. My father, he is dead.
Oh,
Today,
thou seems not very sad.
I am so sad my eyes are dried with weeping.
When I do sorrow feel, I am like unto a candle, and my eyes do drip as dripping wax.
I am fair out. I did fill up the sea, and now 'tis but a desert.
Oh, poor Scamlet, sit down that I may comfort thee.
I do want to talk to you because the moment of power change is at hand. Wouldst thou, in this thing, though it be a sad day, be my wife?
No, truly, that I would, for I did profess that I did love thee, and I would comfort thee in this thy hour of utmost grief.
It is my utmost grief. Could I have comfort?
Oh, good Scamlet, but tell me, how did he die? He was old, yet he did seem hale for being old.
It seems like he drank too much. He was too fond of the drink and did lead to his own demise.
'Tis a very common cause, and ever the old man did enjoy his wine.
Indeed. And were he to, say, not have done it to himself, thou wouldst be still a stalwart companion, would thou not?
What dost thou say?
If he were to, say, have met a demise that was still fitting, but more generational.
More generational in that time has generated his demise of ripe old age.
And perhaps my hand as well.
Thou didst kill thy father?
I did tell thee of this thing!
Thou didst kill thy father!
I told thee with the apple and the sails!
And yet thou never did such a thing, for thou didst simply, thou didst speak blethering nonsense.
Was trying to tell thee, and thou didst say thou would love me no matter what I did do.
I did so.
And then wilt thou be my queen?
Then I shall, else shall I find myself forsworn.
Come then, Amelia, to our great future.
Stay up there, stay up there. Wow, that was awesome. Thank you. Do you mind if we speak American now?
Sure.
Awesome. That's amazing. Great suggestion, by the way, Scamlet. That was awesome. How did this start? Whose
Like,
idea?
dead honest?
Yeah.
I saw other people doing it, and I was like, I think we could do better than that. and then I ran a rehearsal with Highbrow Farts, which is the other team I'm on, and I think Jenna expressed interest, so I invited Jenna to that Highbrow Farts practice, and afterwards Jenna was really interested, and maybe there was some like gap in there, I forget exactly, but that's like the origin.
Wow. Is that your side of the story as well?
My side of the story was I heard from Annie, who played in the first team, that Patrick was interested in Shakespearean improvisers, and I was like, Patrick, you don't know me very well. Can I improvise with you?
That did happen, yes.
I love the format. Just the way that the speak is. I can't even say what is it, the
Kind of the language.
yeah. What's the fancy math term for the speak?
Iambic pentameter.
Yes. Can you say it again for everybody?
Iambic pentameter.
And what is exactly that? What exactly does that mean?
5 sets of 2 syllables going da 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 da. That's an iamb.
Can I help with that?
And your take on it?
Oh, well, I was just gonna like interrupt to plug Jenna, who has like a master's in this and like directed at like a Shakespeare company.
That's a pretty solid foundation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell me about the how did you kind of work up to this, condition your mind to kind of form these sentences in this way? To me, it's like a superpower when I watch you guys do this. How was your process of conditioning your mind to get there?
Yeah, so we have pretty regimented practices. Anybody who does improv with me knows that I have very much like a work and growth mindset. So we'll do a lot of exercises. We'll do improvised sonnets where we trade off every line. We will do readings of scenes from Shakespeare plays, and we will literally trade every line, and we will try to read like as the exact same character in those lines. And we have a lot of different exercises, and this is kind of a new format. So like we've done a lot of generative exercises that have not really come from anywhere.
What do you mean by generative exercise?
Yeah, so like at our last practice, we played around with kind of a mechanism we invented, which is a 3-person scene, whereas there's like one person, there's an intermediary, and then there's another person. It could be a high wall, it could be, say, a prison, but then this person is miscommunicating the things that this person is telling this other person, which is kind of a classic Shakespearean lost in translation.
Yeah, you guys do such a great job of jumping between characters and really world building. I do crave a longer set from you guys, and I hear that's kind of a goal of yours.
Yeah, we would love to make it up to an hour, maybe more, but an hour is kind of like our long-term goal right now.
More than an hour.
So at a high level, yeah, we'd really like to do a 2-act play with an intermission, essentially like 30 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and we think we are developing the skill set such that we could support it.
Such that we kind of started speaking that way.
We're also both nerds, so we just talk
Yeah.
big words.
Do you ever bust it out like at Target, just start talking to the person in this, what's the word again?
Iambic pentameter.
Yeah, or do you ever like started to write an email and all of a sudden you're just like iambicing?
I do. Do you?
So I didn't used to like read or know a lot of Shakespeare. I've been like reading and listening more to it, and like little like phrases like wherein or hie thee hence are starting to like creep into my vocabulary.
It's kind of momentum going into
Yeah.
how the cadence of the sentence goes. And it also kind of helps even like, imagine like the structure of the performance, it kind of helps. There's like this math to it where there's balance of like a act 1, 2, and 3. I really appreciate the structure that you guys bring. Awesome. Well, I really would love to see a longer version of Scamlet one day, and I hope to figure out how we can accommodate a longer set. I love the storytelling and the world building, and I even at the film side of me and sketch side of me. It might be fun to just take you guys to like Target and pretend like you're a couple like speaking in this iambic way. I don't know, that'd be a fun sketch. I just thought of a video sketch. But speaking of sketches, if you could help me introduce our next folks. Have you done Piffle? Either of you guys done Piffle?
It's been a while.
I have.
Yeah. What's Piffle?
Sketch comedy.
Sketch comedy
Yeah.
written by people from here.
It's kind of play-like. You know, they like memorize lines and they rehearse and they come out, you know, and they do a little play.
They do a little funny.
Yeah, it's going to be an American. So
Too bad.
thank you guys, Moral Fools. You guys are amazing, and can't wait to have you back. So again, everyone, Moral Fools.